This is what?
Our house.
Oh, Oliver, I didn't know things were going so bad for you.
Oh, no. The house just looks that way because...
That's the way it is.
Oh, it just needs a little work, that's all. A little work. All righty. Can we help you? This place has a very interesting historical background. This dates back to the Civil War.
Oh.
They fought 3 of the biggest battles right in the middle of our living room.
It's rustic, but it's comfortable. All right in. Huh? What do you think?
Yes, well, it's which battles?
It needs a little work, you know. I haven't had time to get around to it.
Would you like to have some coffee? I have some on the stove.
Oh, yes, I'd love some, thank you. Oliver, you're right. She's simply beautiful, but how did you ever get off the hook with Rachel?
Who's Rachel?
She's a girl Mort knew when we went to Harvard.
Then how come that you got off the hook with her?
How about the coffee?
How about Rachel?
The coffee!
Rachel?
Lisa! Well, it's been a long time since we've,
Oh, won't you sit down, Mr. Warner?
Well, I wish you'd call me Mort.
Is that all right with you, Mr. Douglas?
You can call me Oliver.
Not until I hear more about Rachel.
The coffee?
It's hotting up.
You know, Mort, I've read some of your stories in Newsworthy magazine, and you've covered some pretty exciting events. The riots at Berkeley, the conventions.
Rachel? Did she have a last name?
Flingelhofen.
Well, for the last 6 months, I've covered the war in the Far East, you know.
Rachel Flingenflufen. You made that name up.
How could I make up a name like Rachel?
And like I wrote you, my nerves are a little jittery from all that violence, so that's why I asked if I could stay here for a few days.
Well, this is a place to find peace and contentment.
Well, it's certainly going to be a relaxation to be around people who are normal and still have some semblance of...
You were saying?
Saying. Oh, yes.
Would you like to have some cream?
Please.
We made the cream to match the coffee.
Yes, Mort, you'll find Hooterville is the ideal place to relax.
Mr. Douglas! Mr. Douglas!
Eb, do you have to...
We got trouble. Trouble in River City. Big trouble. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
This is our Ab. Ab, this is Mr. Warner.
Is this Mr. Warner, the famous news correspondent?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not really famous.
Mr. Douglas said you were, but then he don't always know what he's talking about.
Eb, did you want something?
The tractor won't start.
What's wrong with it?
I think it has heartburn.
Heartburn?
I told you not to put high-test gas in it.
We always...
It runs much better on vodka.
Eb,
So do you.
will you excuse me, Mort? I better see what's wrong with the tractor. We've got to plow 20 acres today.
Look, do you mind if I come along?
Well, what about your coffee?
Could you save it for me?
Oh, why not? I've been saving it for a week. A few more moments isn't going to hurt.
Crank it.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute, is this supposed to be attached to something?
Yes, sir. The lightning rod. But we lost that.
That's supposed to be attached to the battery.
Well, where is the battery?
Right here. No, this is for the headlights.
Just ground the wire on the motor anywhere.
That's okay?
That's okay. Now, all right, Eb. Okay. Crank it.
This ain't gonna do it. You have to hold the... Who are you?
I'm the famous magazine writer.
Oh, I heard you guys would do anything for a laugh.
Oh, Mort. I'm sorry. There must be a leak in the oil line here. Come on into the house, and I'll help you clean up.
I would like to take a shower.
Yeah, fine. You can change in our room. This way.